Hello, students. So the first part, mechanical ventilation, we're going to talk about the ventilator circuit, and I'm going to go through what you will find in a vent circuit kit. Okay, this is a new kit here. I'm going to kind of pull out the vent circuit. There's a few other little parts in here. A couple. This one here. This one holds the circuit onto the arm on the ventilator, and it kind of will hook up kind of like this here, and then this will hook up on the ventilator arm. But I'm going to take this off for now, just so it's not in the way. Sometimes the ventilator arms already have, ventilators already have connection like that. You can hold the circuit. If not, you can use that one. So the circuit here, and also I did pull out a bacteria filter. It does not come with the vent circuit, but it is needed as part of the setup. Okay, I'm not going to use this right now. Just put it aside somewhere. So if we open up pull the circuit apart, this up here, this is called the Y and Y of the circuit. This is where the inhalation exhalation tubing connect to the Y, and then here is where the patient will be connected to the ventilator. There'll probably be an HME, which is a heat moist exchanger, that's attached here, maybe a little flexible tubing, and then it'll connect with this something like this. This is not designed for putting them on a patient because this doesn't move around, but an attachment for the endotracheal tube or tracheostomy tube. This is used when we have to do like a system test to check for any leaks in the circuit, and we'll do that later. Put that aside. So the Y has a couple parts to it here that were actually one part to it, excuse me, but the inhalation and the exhalation tubing connect. Okay, this is the inhalation side because there is a little port right here. If you open this up, you can actually you'll attach a temperature probe right here, and it goes all the way to the other end of the circuit, and I'll show you that here. Cap that off. The other end of the circuit's right here. This is the inhalation that's coming. We're going to connect this part here to the bacteria filter, and the other part we're going to connect to the ventilator where it's going to the patient, and the ventilator does have a place where it tells you where to connect. Okay, I'm going to take this off for now. Okay. The other end of this has another port where you'll connect the temperature probe right here, and so it's and this will connect, the probes will connect to an external heater, so you can actually really humidify the air more effectively than a heat moist exchanger. It's a little device that fits at the end where at the Y, where it provides some humidification for the patient. It's not 100% effective, and you'll learn about why when to use HMEs, when not. But anyways, we're not going to be using HMEs in the lab, and we're not going to use external heaters. We'll just have it connected like this. So this here connects to out from the ventilator to the patient. This is the inspiratory side. If you followed it, you would these two will actually be the same circuit right here, the same part, limb, inspiratory limb. The other end is expiratory limb, and that goes all the way out from the patient, exhale, and it comes to this end here, and this will connect to the exhalation port on the ventilator. So it'll also measure the volume. The ventilator will measure the volume of air that's being returned from the patient after being ventilated. Okay, so this is kind of the circuit. It's all like one long tubing. just remember that whenever you set up the circuit, you don't want any part of this touching the ground. If they do, you can just get a new circuit. Okay, just like a nebulizer, you don't put if you drop a nebulizer on the ground, you're just going to get a new nebulizer. It's, safety reasons, and also prevent any kind of infection, stuff like that. So this is basically the setup. Some ventilators have, specifically for them, have additional ports, little small tubing that'll go from the circuit, the Y, to the ventilator, and they measure pressure. You can monitor pressure with that. It's a pressure line. Some of them have a flow sensor, like the Hamilton has 2 different connections. It's a flow sensor to measure flow that's going in and out to the patient. But anyway, this is a basic setup, ventilator circuit setup, and you will be working with that in your lab. Okay.